Hi, it's Sarah Cook, and today I want to do a book review on a book called Good Girls Don't Get Fat. And this hits so home for me because when I was young, I was always plus size. I can't remember when I wasn't a plus size, and it was very damaging for my self-esteem. In fact, I struggled with it years and years and years. And from the time I was, I don't know, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade, I was always teased about being plus sized, about being bigger than the other girls, about being bigger than anyone in my class perhaps, and it was a struggle on my self-esteem. In fact, it was such a struggle on my self-esteem that in junior high school time, I was bulimic for a couple years. And I hid it really well. I didn't have an extreme case of bulimia in that I had to be hospitalized or anything like that. In fact, I hid it so well that my parents didn't even know until after I got married what was going on in my life. I struggled for many, many years, even into my marriage, of being overweight and not being pretty and not being, not being good enough, because good girls don't get fat. And I was overweight, and it was a real drain on my self-esteem. And it was something that I struggled with so deeply that I didn't have the confidence to talk to people, which in a sales position is really hard when you're fighting with your own beauty, your own self-worth, and you're trying to make the sale. It wasn't until 2005 that I made some choices just in eating patterns and chose to cut out some things that were affecting me on a pain level. I was getting headaches a lot and migraines, sinus problems, things like that. And so I cut out a few things in my diet, and within a few months I lost a bunch of weight. And then all of a sudden I was on the other side of the tracks. I was the one that was a size 4'6" instead of being a plus size that I had been all my life. And I was able to see both sides. I was able to look back and know what I had experienced, all the ridicule, all the labeling, all the internal struggle, all the doubting who I was and how valuable I was, and doubting my worth, doubting my abilities, and then all of a sudden within 2 months being a size that I'd always dreamed of, that many girls dream of being, smaller. So when I got Dr. Robin's book, Good Girls Don't Get Fat, I literally had pages that are dog-eared, pages that are underlined. Stories are written from the people's perspective that she interviewed. I want you to know that if you have a daughter, if you're a mom and you struggle with weight, or if you're a woman and you struggle with weight, or if you have a daughter and she struggles with weight, get this book. I can't say anything more about it except for the fact that I wish that I had had this book when I was younger. I wish that I had had the research behind this when I was, when I was being raised, because I don't know that I would have been labeled the same way. I don't know that I would have had the belief systems that I had deep in me that I wasn't good enough, that I didn't deserve success out of life because I was a plus size. And now that I'm not, I can see the other side. It's just as hard sometimes to be thinner, because people think, well, you can't relate with me because you're thin. And that's just not true, because I was always plus size. And what I know now is that either one, you're just as valuable. And either way, we need to tell our daughters, we need to tell ourselves that we are valuable no matter what the label on our pants says. We're valuable no matter what the measurements are on that measuring tape when we go to try on outfits. We are valuable and talented and gifted beyond belief, no matter what size we are. And I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful that Dr. Robin put this book together. I'm grateful for her hard work and dedication. I'm grateful for her determination to help girls look good and feel better about themselves. And so to all my girlfriends out there that get me, the women that I love and I believe in, the women that I know that have daughters, I want you to know that this book is approved by me. It's a great book, and it will help you to know what to say to your girls. It will help you to know how to empower and breathe belief into them. It will help you to know that you can say, dang, you're good looking, no matter what the size is on that label. And that's something that I had to do. And so today I want you to know that, dang, you're good looking. And you have unbelievable talent and unbelievable worth. And if you need support, go get this book, Good Girls Don't Get Fat, and realize that we all have worth. Male, female, big, little, thick, thin, whatever, we all have worth, and we all have gifts. And if we don't let our light shine, then we are letting the world miss out on what we have to offer. It's Sarah Cook. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day.